and the Supra's back. It must have known that I needed to make a video on it because it decided to tear up about 2 or 3 weeks ago for absolutely no reason. It was sitting in front of my shop for a week. Went out here to crank it, nothing. It cranks up and shuts immediately back off. It won't idle at all. So I've tried cleaning the idle air control valve. I've tried 3 different idle air control valves. I ran the codes. I tried to adjust the throttle position sensor, and I think I did it wrong because I made the problem worse. So what I'm about to do is take the intercooler piping off the engine and take the throttle body off, take it inside, and make sure I adjust it correctly before I put it back on. And while everything's off, I'm going to respray the valve covers for something a little bit more tasteful and spray it Wrinkle black and take the sandpaper and sand the ridges back bare so it'll have a nice contrast of black and bare aluminum. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this pipe off right here. It's pretty tight in here, but I'm just going to take off these hose clamps and just go ahead and pull it off real quick. So next thing I'm going to do is just pull these lines off here. A little antifreeze in there. Just lay it over here to the side out of the way. Just going to quickly undo this little line here that runs to the idle air control valve. Come on. Of course, it's not gonna want to loosen, because you know, it's part of the things we love about old cars is they're just annoying. Due to not wanting to find the correct wrench, I'm just gonna use this big old adjustable wrench here to loosen up the throttle cable. Go ahead and get it off. Stick this boy back there somewhere. Oh yeah, stick it back here and hope it stays out the way. I'm gonna pull the throttle body off now, but I'm gonna have to move the camera because I'm gonna knock it down in about 5 seconds if I leave it sitting here. So I got my throttle body off, and this thing's really dirty. I guess it's from all those awesome K&N filters over the years, just sucking in all kinds of good stuff and oil all through my intake, all through my throttle body, my mass airflow sensor, all those good things that just love to be dirty. So here's what it looks like now. I'm just gonna run the valve cover bolts out, and I'll catch you when everything's all apart. So I found some milkiness in here. I can't tell if it's left over from the previous head gasket blowing. You can't see in there, it's a ton in there. Or if it's new. I don't really know how to test, so I guess I'll do some research and see. So I've got these valve covers painted. They haven't actually wrinkled up yet. That'll probably take a little while, but so far they look pretty good, and I'm gonna go in and sand these ridges so it'll be bare coming up and kind of stick out some. Figured I'd add a little color to the whole engine bay and paint these blue ones gold. I figured that'd be a little bit more tasteful than this like blue color. So I have the valve covers painted now. They look pretty good. They didn't come out perfect by any means, but they do look good. I got one already on the engine here. It's a little greasy from me putting the bolts in and all, but I think it looks pretty good. I like the little gold washer pieces there. I think it adds a good little color to the engine bay. Both valve covers are on now, and it's looking a lot better, I think, at least to me. Really like the way it come out. Hopefully this engine turns out to still be good with no issues. I'm gonna just put new oil in it and see if the oil fills up with water again, because I think it's honestly just residual from last time it blew the head gasket. So we're just gonna throw it back together. I adjusted the throttle position sensor to how it needed to be. Hopefully that makes it a little better, and if not, I'll have to find another option. So the engine is all back together now. The valve covers, I think, look pretty good. They're not perfect, but I think they look good. Everything's all plugged in, tightened up, all that good stuff. I need to put oil in it, and I'm sure it'll fire up, but maybe just replacing some seals and all will make the idle issue better.